I saved my favorite book for Friday. So we're going to talk today about Took by Mary Downing Hahn. It is one of my favorite books. She's one of my favorite authors. I kind of have an obsession with Mary Downing Hahn books, and I'll talk a little bit more about that later. But let's get to our teaser text for Took by Mary Downing Hahn. Folks say old auntie takes a girl and keeps her 50 years, then lets her go and takes another one. 13-year-old Daniel Anderson doesn't believe Brody Mason's crazy stories about the ghost witch who lives up on Brewster's Hill with bloody bones, her man-eating razorback hog. He figures Brody's probably just trying to scare him since he's the new kid, a stuck-up snot from Connecticut. But Daniel's 7-year-old sister Erica has become more and more withdrawn, talking to her look-alike doll. When she disappears into the woods one day, he knows something is terribly wrong. Did the witch strike? Has Erica been took? So the first thing I really like about Took is really something I like about all of Mary Downing Hahn's books, is that it's creepy. It's not going to be like scare your pants off, terrifying, rated R movie creepy, but it's unsettling. The whole book is very unsettling. What I especially like about Took, though, is that it has some features of that sort of thriller genre that not all of Mary Downing Hahn's books have. So first, something that makes it a little bit unique is that it has a male main character. I haven't read all of Mary Downing Hahn's books, but I've read quite a few, and this is the first one I've read that has a young man as the main character as opposed to a girl. I also really like how it has a split perspective. Some of the book is written from old auntie, the bad guy's point of view. So you also get to see these really creepy almost like diary entries of kind of what this creepy old witch that lives in the woods plans to do. Another one of my favorite things about this book is the setting. I think Mary Downing Hahn does a really good job of creating really creepy, spooky, scary settings in her books. And this book is set in West Virginia, and it's in these really like backwoods, like boonies, forested area where the main character is very much separate and on his own. And they do a lot of exploring in these woods, and the woods are really scary. And I think she does a really good job of establishing this really creepy setting in rural West Virginia. And it really makes the reader feel just as isolated as the character feels. And then lastly, last time with Divergent, I kind of talked about how I struggle with longer books. What I really like about Took and many of Mary Downing Hahn's other books is they're short. They're quick reads and they're fun reads. The audiobook of Took, which I kind of wish I'd listened to, I actually read this one, I didn't listen to this one, is on Hoopla, and it's only like 4 hours long. That's a pretty quick read for an entire novel. So if you're interested, it is there, and I highly recommend it. Just like all those other books that I've recorded, you do have access to this book on Hoopla through the Rolling Hills Library or any other library card that has access to Hoopla. If you just head there, you'll type in Took, and it should load up. The other thing I really like too is they have tons of Mary Downing Hahn books. If you click on her name as an author, you'll see all kinds of other Mary Downing Hahn books. Guest is actually what I'm currently listening to, and they've got a lot of other ones in there also.